prime time yet, or?
No. I think that's just that's Dion's name. They'll stick with him.
Is it cool though? I mean, with the All-American thing, there's only 2 guys here have been first team 3 times, and he's the other one. Is it cool to be?
Zach told me that at practice today. We're the only 2 that have been 3-time
First team
consecutive.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I think that's pretty cool. I didn't think I would win it. I mean, with how the critics were with me this year, but I think that's great. I still gotta let it sink in. It's still kind of shocking, but it's exciting. But no one's called me prime time.
Did you DeMarcus mentioned Jimbo put his name in or over for the committee. Are you going through that process?
No, I didn't do that. I mean, I don't know what DeMarcus would be doing with that if he wanted to put that in, but I didn't do that. I'm just focused on what I got to do and with bowl week preparation and just preparing myself for another game.
So you're not curious to know what they would say if you did?
Not really. I mean, at the end, I think even if you put it in, I don't know what the new rule is. I think if you're only a first or second rounder, they don't give you a grade back or something
specific
like that.
Or something.
Yeah.
There's maybe a little less mystery for a kicker than somebody like you kind of know what you're good at. It's obvious, whereas for a position player like that, it's a little different.
There's different tangibles, and I mean, I feel like I don't know how they would grade kickers. I guess there's always different stuff. Kickoffs. How high you can get. I don't know, but at the end of the day, I mean, I think what you show on film and what you show in a game is pretty much what you need to know. I guess.
You didn't do this last year. Could you put it last year?
No.
With the new senior bowl rules, because you graduated, you can get an invite. Would you accept one just to go through the interview process and in front of the scouts and everything if it was offered?
But to tell you the truth, I haven't even thought about it. I like to stay in the moment, and right now it's for the bowl week preparation. Because if I start thinking about that stuff, and I start thinking about should I get an invite to that, or if I would accept it or not, I'm not focused on the now, and I'm not focused on what I can do now. Then just focus on what I got to do now after the bowl game. Then whenever those invites go out or whatever, and then I could think about that. But right now, focus on the game, and that's all I got to do.
Roberto, do you think this team overachieved? Do you think this team was you guys did not have the expectations the last couple of years that that you had, and people you weren't even picked to win the ACC, but yet you didn't. But yet you had a great year. You're at New Year's 6. Was it a team that was a lot of fun and kind of maybe played above? Or how would you characterize it?
I think this team, it was different with all the guys that we lost. So I think we were just trying to find ourselves, early in the summer and in camp, and in those early games, I think we were still trying to find each other. And by the mid-season, I think we did well, and coming after Clemson, I mean, although we lost, we had a great game. We played very well, and I think we played very well through that stretch. And I think it was just trying to do the right things, and maybe overthinking a little bit with everyone. And obviously, everyone tries to do the right thing, but people would overthink things. And towards the end of the season, that's when everyone would calm down and just played free. And they didn't go out there, I hope I do this right. I hope I don't do this, And I think as the season went on, we got better at that, and I think that's what put us, into where we are now. In the New Year's 6 Bowl. I mean, Florida was a great team, and I think we finished strong there.
Even though you're not playing for a national championship for the first time in 3 years, was that this different experience fun for you?
It just shows you that you can't take those seasons for granted. It just shows that it's hard to be the national champion. It's hard to be the number 1 in the country. And I think it just shows. I think we were just used to winning, and at the end of the day, it would come. We would somehow win, And it's I guess a hit in the face when you realize you lose. It was Georgia Tech, and then Clemson. Although we played well, it's just like even if you play your very best, there's still a little bit more we could have done. But you lose, it's kind of like and you can't. You're not undefeated. Every season. That's why it's hard to be number 1 and hard to be a national champion.
I think you were redshirting back in 2012 with the Orange Bowl, but you were on the team. I guess what did that game mean to you guys for the next couple of years, getting ready for that run? And is there kind of maybe a similarity for this game?
I think the 2012 year was a lot kind of to this year. We lost that close one to NC State. We lost 2, but it's still the same. And it's just a build-up year for next year, and it just shows, how hard it is to win 10 games and how hard it is, to go undefeated, and how easy it is that you can lose. You can lose any given second. NC State, nobody thought we were going to lose coming into there. It just awakens you and just shows that, these guys are going to come ready, and I think that's what this season showed us. But we fought hard, and now we're in this bowl game, and I think we've been having a good 4 days of practice, and we're excited and we're ready to keep going.
I think Jimbo said before that Orange Bowl was huge in terms of getting that experience for a lot of younger guys for a big primetime game for the next couple of years. Think that this experience can kind of have a similar effect? You've already been through it, but some of the younger guys that haven't?
Definitely playing in a New Year's Six bowl, big time bowl. It just gives the guys experience. Like I said, the young guys, they might say, they're ready, but at the end of the day, if you haven't been through it, you don't know what's going to go on. So I think it's going to build them up, and especially for next season where, go play Ole Miss and down Central Florida, that's going to be different. I think they'll be much more mature after this game and going into the season.